The cold weather in Wales this week dropped to the lowest in the UK. And new figures show that last year, winter deaths here in Wales were higher than those in England. So how are vulnerable people coping with the cold? Rob Osborne has been finding out.
Betty here is 96 years old and has the energy of someone half her age. She's active and always looking for the next hobby. She's into writing at the moment. But with age comes wisdom, because at this time of year, Betty uses the one-room rule.
It's a nice big room, and that's where my writing is. So, and the telly's here, so I make a point of getting this room warm. I don't particularly want a warm bedroom. I think I sleep better in a cool one. Yeah, I mostly stay warm in the one room and hurry in and out of the other ones.
That's a little more tricky for Trevor. His disability means he needs to keep the electric and heating on at his Newport home.
So this needs to be on permanent charge, this hoist, and I've got two of them, one in here and one in my bedroom so I can be hoisted into bed. But as costs are rising, he is struggling. He says the situation has got a lot worse. Because I'm a great believer in independence for disabled people, and if you've got to use up all your resources to stay warm, it thwarts one's independence to be able to get out there and do anything else other than just sit down and look. I'm in a bubble hat, and this is in my kitchen. You know, like normally I'd have a scarf on as well.
The facts spell out the problem. There were over 24,000 deaths in England and Wales directly related to the cold weather last year, so-called excess winter deaths. The rate in Wales was 17%. That's higher than England. And almost 300,000 households in Wales are in fuel poverty. That's around a quarter of all homes. But help is available to some.
Oh, hello, Sean.
Age Cymru run a scheme where handymen like Sean help older people like Betty insulate their homes.
We just come out to see you today, Mrs. Lane, to see what we can do for you. What we find is that older people tend to live in older houses. So houses built before 1988 didn't have any loft or cavity wall insulation whatsoever. So those older houses are particularly bad, built after the war, and even worse before the First World War.
Betty's grateful for their help, and given her age, the government will also help her with a winter fuel allowance. But no such money for Trevor, because he's too young and not in receipt of some benefits. He'd like that to change, so more disabled people can work, lead independent lives, and are able to heat their homes. Rob Osborne, ITV News.